Tanwen coming at you right now. I realised I never did an intro to this vlog, and I'm only realising that now. So, as you can tell by the video title, in today's video we are going to be reading Striker by Huang. I already finished this book. I finished this book last night. It is absolutely gonna take me on a roller coaster, and this is the roller coaster you're gonna see. So buckle in, get yourself a cuppa. It may be a long video, I don't know yet. I'm literally 49 seconds into editing it, but be ready for the ride. Strap in. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. Boom, boom. Name that book, name that film, comment it. Anyway, let's get straight into this video. I remember when I first opened this book, and I remember when I got this book, the excitement I had. I'm sorry. The fact that he met a girl on a night out, doesn't get a name or anything, and it's her. I'm 17 chapters into this book. I have not been in the mood to read for a week. Last Sunday finishing Out on a Limb. I've not been in the mood. I've not found a book I want. So I put a poll on my Instagram and was like, which book should I choose? I put Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, which I think I'm going to read next, Lights Out, and this, because I was like, I'm feeling all three, and this I actually have received early. This is actually coming out in 2 days time on Tuesday, but I very kindly got sent this from the publishers, which kind of shocking. Because I got it sent early, I was like, I'm gonna do a full vlog of this because I really want to share my thoughts and feelings, because the last 2 Anna Wong books I've read I've not been interested in and I've not enjoyed them, but this is right up my street. It's a sports romance, so I was like, let's give it a go, let's film, let's show the whole reaction, because I feel like Anna Wong is such a big author now. I read her first time, which was the Twisted series, back in 2021. She was one of the authors that kind of kick-started my romance era, and I thank her for that. I wouldn't have this channel, I wouldn't have all these books, you know what I mean? But I was like, because she was such a big author, I want to do a video, I want to share my thoughts and feelings throughout it all. I'm not gonna lie, I've made 3 TikToks about this book. And I'm nearly 150 pages into this book, and it's like, I looked at it, I was like, it's a 577 page like book. 577. This book's gotta be good to be that thick. Asher is book boyfriend of the year, I feel like. And also Scarlett. I love Scarlett. She has chronic illness, which is chronic pain from a car accident, and I relate to her so much, and it is so inspiring as another girly with a chronic illness to see her actually conquering something that she was like, I'm not going to do this, I'm going to avoid this because I don't want to push myself, I don't want to do that, I don't want to injure myself more. And she has gone, and she's gone, I'm going to do it. And I love that, and I cannot wait to see the development. But right now I can feel the slow burn, and I can feel it's going to be good. But I have not been excited to read a book since, so I was really excited to read Out on a Limb, and I really did enjoy it. You will see a whole video on that because that's gonna be part of a video soon. But I was just like, I'm just gonna pick this up. I don't know what it's gonna be like or whatever. I freaking love this book. I also love the fact there is British slang. I mean, she's used the word, I can't really say it out loud, but because of W, that's a British swear word that a lot of Brits call people, but she kind of slightly overused it. Like, we do have a variant, you know, in one part they said it about 3 or 4 times, and I was like, that's a bit too much. But it is an American writing about British people in London. Like, she ain't gonna get all of the British humour, she ain't gonna get all of like the British slang, because obviously she's not British, and as a British person, you know. But I'm really enjoying it, so I'm gonna carry on reading. I went up to here to go to bed, I've read chapters. I've read like 3 chapters and I don't want to put it down. So I'm going to read, I say, until chapter 18, which is one more chapter, maybe up to chapter 20, and then stop there because I actually do have work. But I don't want to put this book down. I'm loving it. I tried making this like breakfast bagel because I was really craving it. It's actually turned out so good. Also in the UK we now have everything but the bagel seasoning. Like, I'm sorry. Perfection. Share that. I am doing this reading vlog. But I had to share my breakfast bagel. It's a Wednesday, so it's my day off. So I treat myself to a nice breakfast whilst I read. I'm still reading The Striker. This book is so good. This bad. Also, there was been car racing involved. A Bugatti against a McLaren. The Bugatti won because he was like, you do not come near my woman. Even though she's not his woman. But is he her woman? I just had to share my breakfast bagel with you guys. I will be reading this even more. This is my plan today, is just to read this book and get so much way through it. I've got naught else planned. Well, I do. Supposed to declutter my books for video this week. I kind of don't want to. So we'll see. Get eating, get reading, and I'll come back to you. This book. I'm really sorry if you can hear my bath running in the background. It's a Thursday night, so I wanted a bath. And I'm going to carry on reading this. Anywho, that's not the point. That's not the reason I've come on here. But I needed to speak to you guys about this. I am on chapter 40. This is how much I've got left. I've got like just under 200 pages left. I'm on page 395 and it's 577 pages long. So I've read a chunk of it. I'm scared. I'm scared. They've got together. Woo. They've not told Vince yet. Right. So that's the poem we're up to. What is this? What is this? What is this almost 200 pages of book? Are you going to make me have a third act breakup? Like you did in Twisted Love and a Huang? Because that broke me. I mean, Alex did grovel for a year and I loved every second of it. But it hurts. It hurts my soul. What are you doing? I'm officially scared. I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys that information. I am loving it. I'm still kind of mad at the fact it is almost a 600 page book because there's points in this that I don't need. They're nice, but I don't need. It could be removed and I would still be happy. I think if a book is 500 pages long, it should not be a romance because that's a bit too much. Fantasy, it's okay. Fantasy, it's valid sometimes. A fantasy kind of needs to be around 400 to 600 pages, sometimes longer. Most of the time not. A good middle ground. A romance, not in my books, but I am enjoying it. I have fully broken the spine because I was like, I don't care, I'm breaking the spine. I've decided I'm going to maybe slightly become a spine breaker because, fun fact, it irritates me now to open stiff book. That's what she said. So being able to literally just rip it like this and me not care is quite liberating, honestly. Quite liberating. I just wanted to put that information out there for you guys. I'm going to carry on reading. I am hopefully going to finish this by this weekend because I really want to start some more books, seeing as it is currently the 24th of October and I have only read 4 books. This will be my 4th book. Really need to get a catch up going, really do, because there is 3 books I want to read this month and I'm going to Italy for a week where I won't have physical books. I'll only have my Kindle, which I need to download books onto, but that's another matter altogether. I need to decide one. Anywho, I need to decide what I'm taking to Italy. That's not the point here. Yeah, I am also going to be doing for Italy. I'm going to be doing a what I read on vacation. Should be a bit fun with a bit of what we're getting up to. I think I might do that. I'm going with people I don't normally film around and it makes me a bit nervous, but we're going to try. We'll see what happens. But so far, I am enjoying. It is very fun. Doesn't need to be as long as it does. But I am scared. I am scared. I'm gonna have a bath whilst reading this, see how far I get. I don't want to put it down when I'm reading it, but then now that I've got to this point and I've put it down, I'm like, I don't want to read it because I don't want to get to the sad part and that's when I stopped reading because I know what Anna Huang's like and it scares me. They touched the vintage Jaguar and scratched into it. As a car fanatic, I'm not even a car fanatic, I just enjoy car racing, but that hurts. That hurts so bad. Just wanted to put that out there. I'm this far to the end. I'm on chapter 45. Yeah, 45. It's so good. But they scratched into a vintage Jaguar. She told him, and he ignored her. All because of some guy's ego. He is getting the whole team together to create a playbook to win Scarlet back. He has got the team together to win his girl back. Anna Huang knows what she is doing. She knows how to get a boy to grovel, and she knows how to get him to win his girl back. Forgetting the little cameos. I keep forgetting the little cameos that Anna Huang does. Isabel is an author. Obviously we knew this. And Kai is there, and Isabel is Scarlett's favourite author. And Jules and Josh has just been in it. Oh, I love the cameos. I love the cameos. However, the King of Wrath series, I didn't enjoy. And I'm literally sold the last 2 books because I've bought them and I've not enjoyed them. Or like King of Sloth, I just have no intention of reading because I know I won't like it. But like this, I gave it a go because I was like, sports romance. I'll always enjoy sports romance. And yes, I did enjoy it. But them little cameos, oh, I love so much. I finished it. I finished this book last night. I actually did it. I read like 200 pages just last night alone. I stayed up till like past midnight finishing this book because I wanted to finish it for you guys and get it up the week that this was released. That was my goal, was to get it up the week of the release, and I've done it. I did get it earlier than most people, so that's probably why, but I have been able to get this video up early, so put a congratulations emoji down in the comments because that is a small feat when you've been in a book slump. So I really did enjoy this. This was a 4-star book read for me. It wasn't my all-time favourite sports romance I've ever read, but it is my first British sports romance, which I loved. I loved the fact it was football. I love the fact that even though I have no idea what football is, football wasn't the main thing in it. It was like the component to go along with the story. Like, yes, he's a pro footballer. Yes, you understand the things that you need to understand. But apart from that, if you have no idea what football is, or watch it, or know any of the rules, if you don't know any of that information, you're fine. I think some sports romance delve so solely into the sports aspect of it. Like, yes, I want to be there at the matches. I want him to be looking at her from when he's on the pitch and he's looking at her, spotting her out in the crowd. Yes, I want to know if there's any injuries on the like pitch, if there's any significance, but apart from that, I don't want to know. And this book does that. The main focus is her. It is Scarlett, it is her ballet, it is the main focus because they are forced to dance together for him to bond with his rival, her brother, with her teaching them ballet alongside like football because it goes 2 in 2 apparently. And I really did enjoy that. This man grovelled. This man, he showed her that she could do anything she wanted to do, even if she had a chronic illness from an injury that she attained. And that spoke to me. This book was just gold. I think this is the best Anna Huang book I have read, apart from the books like the Twisted series. Like, since the Twisted series, the books weren't hitting for me. I was like, went into this a bit skeptical. I was like, if I don't enjoy it, I don't enjoy it. And in the end, I really enjoyed it. It's not the best book I've ever read. It is a 4-star mainly for the components that I really enjoyed. I love the ending. However, if that man was to give away his sports cars like he did, I would have told them to give them the sports cars back. But then again, I'm a car person, so maybe that is why. But I did really enjoy it. I have broken the spine on this book. I literally was bending. If you've seen the videos, I was bending this book. I was literally holding it like this. Like, that's when you know a good book, when I am willing to do that, because this book was just incredible. I really want to give this to my friend to read because I think she'll really enjoy this. I didn't think it needed to be nearly 600 pages long. They could definitely have cut 100 pages, maybe 150, maybe even 200 pages. Like, the beginning, amazing. The end, incredible. The middle didn't really need to be there. Like, some of the bits in the middle did not need to be there. There was like the book club aspect of it for the football book club, that was funny, but they didn't need to have such a big part of that. There was bits where we just didn't need, like the Tokyo trip was incredible and I did really enjoy it, but did it need to extend for the amount of time it did? Probably not. But then that's just me saying that a romance book shouldn't be 400 pages long. Like, definitely if you are absolutely in love with these characters, like, fair enough, you want to read that. I'm like that when I have characters I adore, like the Eden series. I will happily read a shopping list for them. But I love them books. So if you're not infused by it, I can see where you'd hit a slump. Like, I hit the part where they've got together and I was like, if I do not read this tonight, I will slump it. So I had to just literally read 200 pages because otherwise I was going to hit a slump and I wouldn't want to read it because I was scared, as you can probably tell in this. But I did really enjoy it. It is a sports romance with ballet, rival, brother, sister, love, interest. It has so much in it and it has chronic illness rep, which I really enjoyed. It just didn't hit as much, but then again my expectations were very low on this book. The hype around it in my brain was hyped. Like, I was so excited and I was so excited for Anna to do this new series, but the expectations for me reading it were slightly lower than probably most people because I was scared I wouldn't enjoy writing and it would be too much like the King of Wrath series. I don't hit with that series, but this one I was so excited for her to do a sports romance. When I found out, I was posting about it on my TikTok, obviously. All I've done whilst reading this is post about this book on my TikTok. Literally, my TikTok has been filled. My Instagram has been filled. Like, this book was just incredible. I don't know what else to say about it, in the fact that it exceeded my expectations, but it was still a 4-star because my expectations were so on the floor. It is just what it is, but I did really enjoy it. I did give it a 4 stars. I would recommend you to read it. If you're a sports romance girly, read it. If you love Anna Huang books, read it. I really do want to do a reread of the Twisted series, or at least the first one, Twisted Love, because I want to see if it still hits the way it hit. But I don't think I like a billionaire romance anymore. Like, yes, he was a billionaire in this, but that wasn't the main focus. I'm reading another billionaire book and it just, I'm not bothered. I think I'm more of like a small town girly right now. Like, I want that rancher life, and I did really enjoy it and I would recommend to read it. And this is your sign to go read it. I'm just happy that I read it and I'm getting this video up within the week of it release. Like, that's incredible. If you were in the UK, you can get this in the works for £6, or if you're a Tesco club member, £4.50. That's all I'm going to say on that matter. But you can get a book that cheap for £4.50. Just get it, buy it, read it. If you don't enjoy it, it's not that much. It's not like a tenner. But anyway, that's my thoughts and feelings on this book. I did really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go give it a thumbs up. Comment down below your thoughts and feelings on this book. Have you read this book? Were you hyped for this book? If you have read it, give me your thoughts. No spoilers, please. Obviously, other people haven't read this book. If you haven't read this book, are you excited? Are you not? Are you just reading it because of the hype? Let me know, and I'll see you guys next time in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe though, because when you subscribe and click the notification bell, you're notified for all my uploads, because I've got some really fun uploads coming up. I'm going to Italy. Literally the day this is released, it'll be a week. It'll be less than a week till I go to Italy. So don't forget to do that. And I will see you guys in my next video. And that'll be 4 PM on Sunday, UK time. So I'll see you guys there.